Welcome to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, and today we are going to have a look at another Sailfish OS related topic. And in this case we are going to have a look at how to print from Sailfish OS from your smartphone to a printer in your network. So it's going to be Wi-Fi or Ethernet enabled, and it's pretty easy to do and it's very native. So it's a very nice little app I want to show you. It's really easy to set up if your printer supports it. So in the end, each and every newer one, which is maybe 10 years or newer, should be able to do this very easily. So let's have a look at how to do that. And of course I'm going to show you not only SeaPrint, but there's a small little helper app that is helping too. So I'm going to show you that in addition to that, more or less. Everything I'm going to show you, of course, is going to be on my Sailfish OS empowered Sony Xperia 10 Mark III. And that one is, of course, going to give you all the information you see on the big screen too, but the big screen is going to use screencast, or better to say, my smartphone is going to use screencast to give everything that you can see on this smartphone to this big screen too. Yeah, and in the end, this is more or less my smartphone. I'm going to turn around to show you everything. And as you already can see, the big screen is going to show everything that I'm going to do on the small screen too. But there is going to be a little bit of delay, nothing to talk home about or something for something like what we are using here. But just to let you know, it's not the real performance you are going to see on the big screen, but you are going to see the real performance on the smaller one. I'm going to turn around again to show you where to get everything and how to use those different informations and things. In the end, I'm going to turn around and try to see if I find a good position for this. Maybe something like this should be fine, right? So in the end, as you already can see, of course, I already have installed SeaPrint at the bottom here. And where can you get that? You go to stores. And now SeaPrint itself is available by Jolla. So go to the Jolla Store, the native one. For that I can't really give you any kind of link or something. You just have to go into your pre-installed Jolla Store, install it from there, and then you should be fine. Now just go to the upper menu there, go to search and print or put in SeaPrint. It's written together, so just like this, and just search for it. There it is, SeaPrint, first entry here. If you go in here, you can use this for network printing for Sailfish OS, of course. It uses the IPP protocol, which is supported by most of the ones and or the printers available today, with a lot of different manufacturers and stuff like that, and it should really be pretty easy and pretty straightforward to use. I'm going to show you how it's working with my printer, which is an HP one, an OfficeJet Pro in this case, and it's really very easy. It can be used with the newest generation of printers. My father, for instance, has a new one where it's working too. It's an HP too, so I only have HP printers at the moment, so sorry for that. But yeah, in the end, it's very straightforward. Just install it by going up in the drawer menu then and clicking on install in this case. If you did that, then I would highly recommend you to install another small little app, which is a share plugin for SeaPrint. So in the end, that app or this little small entry you're going to generate is just something so you can just share from any kind of application or native application in the end to SeaPrint. So it's going to be printed like more or less in normal software or whatever. So it's not a printing entry in the software itself or something as on the desktop it would be, but it's very easy because you're just going to invoke the share plugin, and in there you can use everything you want. So first off, go to stores for that. And in this case you have to go to Store Man or OpenRepos in the end. I'm going to give you the link down below. And if you then go to search in this case, and you can just put in SeaPrint again, you're not going to find the original software or the original app, but you are going to find the SeaPrint Share Plugin. So it's, I think a very nice app. Just go in there, and as you can already see, it's going to be a sharing plugin for SeaPrint. So you can just get SeaPrint to print anything you want from any app that is supporting the share button there, more or less. First off, just go up here. First you will have to activate the repository, and after that you can install it with just this little small entry there. After that you're not going to see this plugin as an installed program or something, but you will only see SeaPrint in the end, and with that you should be able to print them. And now I just to show you what you can do is more or less, I created a small little OpenRepos one where we are going to use it to print something. And in the end what you can do is now you can go to SeaPrint itself, or you can go, for instance, to your docs and documents or whatever app and go from there. I'm just going to show you both ways. So I'm going to go to SeaPrint in this case, open it up. And as you already can see, he already recognized my printer. He's not going to need anything from you to do that. So if you are in the wireless LAN in the end, if I go out there, my screen capture or screencast wouldn't work neither, so I can't really show you how it's looking if you're not in there. In the end, it would just tell you, hey, you are not connected to the Wi-Fi, please connect to Wi-Fi so we can search for printers. And in the end, it already found my OfficeJet Pro 8620 in this case, and it even has a small little icon there, which is nice. It can communicate with it because I know that there is low or no ink in my printer at the moment because I just reordered one. But he's going to tell you even such things, so he is really pretty nice to use. If you long press on the icon here, you can go to, for instance, the printer properties, and here you can already see, hey, we have all the different toner or ink fill properties here. You can see how fast it can print, what kind of information you want you get in here, more or less. It's a very nice little thing, and he's really getting all the information that you could possibly want, more or less. You can even see what he can print from and what he wants to print. So you can, for instance, print with images, you can print with text, with plain text, with something like a PDF and stuff like that. It's really very nicely done by the app itself. How do you do it? You just go to the down menu here, and you have two options here. So for instance, documents and the images. If you want to print an image, just click on that. Then you're going to go to the library of the gallery, more or less. And if you want to get any kind of other document, you can just click on that, and it's going to give you a selection of documents on your device. As you can see, I have this example ODT, so it's even supported ODT by default. You can go with DocX, Doc, and PDFs and stuff like that. It's all going to work in this case. And then just open it up. And as you can see, it's going to get the part. Maybe he's going to tell you something about the format that he might not be able to work with it or something. So in some situations, it's better to go with a PDF. But in this situation, it's really working very nicely. If you are happy with that, just go to your printer, press on it. Now you're going to open up the print dialog, more or less. So this is more or less a print dialog. You can even do stuff like duplex print, so front and back pages and stuff like that. Media, how many copies you want. If you want to sort it, if you need all the different if you need all the different pages of your document or just a couple of them, you can go with if you want to print in color or not. If you need different kinds of quality, is it a high quality or low quality print, which kind of resolution you want, and so on and so forth. It's really very nicely done. You can even say something like which kind of if your printer supports it. So if you have different kinds of cassettes, paper cassettes or something in your printer, you can select them here, and so forth and so forth. It's really pretty extensive what you can do. Even something like the borders and stuff like that can be set up. And if you are happy, just go to the drawer menu here, and here you have a couple of different other options to search or use from, but just use print in this case. If you do that, just give it a little time. So he's now more or less going to give it over to the printer or wherever it should be. And yeah, after a while, if the printer is ready and stuff like that, it should be fine and printed then. Yeah, and as mentioned before, it's just working fine. So in the end, I just printed out one little sheet here with only text on it, but it's more or less what we wanted to print here. And as mentioned before, you are going to be back in here then, and you can of course select the next print if you want to, or you can do it in another way. So let's go to our document options here, for instance. You can go in here, and if you did that, then of course I have the same part in the end. Sorry. He's going to go to sleep mode after a while, so I will have to reactivate that. In the end, here is the example ODT I already told you about, and if you click on that, you can of course have a look at it. And as mentioned before, it's just exactly what I printed out. Okay, how to get everything on the screen in a nice way, I'm not sure, but you already know. So in the end, it worked all out. And if you want to print it directly from here, you can do that too. You just have to go to the share button down below here. If I click on that, you should be able to see a couple of different entries, and down below there you can see it down here. SeaPrint is an active option. You can click on that and it's going to do exactly what you want it to do. Just click on the OK button then, and it's going to give it to SeaPrint and give you the options we already talked about and so. Yeah, and of course, if you have more than one network printer available, you can have, I tested it with 2, I'm not sure how many are available, probably all of them, because you can then scroll. But in the end, here you will see all the different printers you want to print from, so just get the one you want and work with it. Yeah. And this is more or less what I wanted you to show you. It's a very straightforward process. It really works nicely. And I would say, if you want to print something from Sailfish OS with SeaPrint, then you should be covered with that. And it's really a very straightforward process, nothing too special to talk about, and works very, very nicely. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you liked this tutorial or episode more or less, please give it a thumbs up, of course. If you want to subscribe, the button is down below, and if you have any kind of questions, comments, whatever, please have a look at the commentary section and post that there. I'm going to try to answer everything I can. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, have a great time, have a great day, and bye.